Topping our news, the person of interest in the murders of 4 Okmulgee men scheduled to be in court today.
New court documents say Joe Kennedy confessed to killing the 4 men and cutting them up because he thought they were stealing from him. News on 6's Reagan Ledbetter is live with the details. Reagan.
David Lee, and Joe Kennedy hasn't been charged with the 4 murders at this time. His court hearing today is for a 2012 shooting, which he violated his sentence. Now, he is being held in jail on a $10 million bond. Now, last week, Kennedy's attorney asked the judge why Kennedy's bond was so high, and the judge unsealed the court documents regarding the quadruple murders. The affidavit says Joe Kennedy also had one of the 4 victims' bicycles with him 6 days after the murders. Investigators believe the men were killed on October 9th at Kennedy's scrapyard. Documents say one of the victims, Mark Chastain, had his cell phone with him, and the records show he was arrived at the scrapyard around 5:40 p.m., and then gunshots were reported about 40 minutes later. Documents also say Kennedy left the scrapyard wearing a different shirt about 90 minutes later. The affidavit says 6 days after the murders, Kennedy told a friend he murdered the men, then he drove to Florida in a stolen car. Now, the DA says the reason Kennedy's bond is so high is because he already fled once, and they're afraid he'll do it again. Now, of course, we'll be in the courtroom today. Have updates coming up later on. Live in Tulsa, Reagan Ledbetter, Oklahoma's Own, News on 6.
Thank you, Reagan.